We appear to be up. Alright. So I would prefer to have the music on. Unfortunately, that will get the VOD muted. I at least have the voices on. And anyways, as you can see here, there is currently a Kickstarter going on. It ends in 5 days as of today, which is June 1st for those on YouTube. It may be up by then. I don't know for sure if it'll be up by the time the Kickstarter's done or not. Play. I will play this with multiple people at some point. I just don't know when. One player, second term, to a full game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we're young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We're on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Yeah, I'm going with you. We're gonna be Ember. I'm not sure why I did all caps, but there it is.
Here we go!
We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. Remember clearly, 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howe, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Holly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Lancourt, 400 and something. Hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe Forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculus Stirred, Hewlett Packard version 1.0. A library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberling, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date. To be more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start. And welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. If you got to choose, how would you die? As a practical demonstration while giving a TED Talk on how to die correctly, how I die is irrelevant as long as I'm allowed to haunt my enemies for the rest of eternity. Silly, this is a concept we invented to keep the commoners at check. This one. A radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower do you get? The incredible power of writing fanfiction so compelling that the actual creators of TV shows decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships. Probably rabies. I'd go to a hospital immediately. Superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people, seducing my loved ones, spraying my enemies, settling any argument, even conveying complex emotional thoughts. Emojis. If you were a D&D character, what would be your class? Good boy, party smith, moneymaker, the prettiest one, gun haver, automaton. Honestly, the prettiest one. If you're a product, what would be your slogan? Alright, so Miranda, and who will be the other one? Buy me, I'm good. You understand me, and that's how you know I'm cool. Be ready for a long trip together, extra flammable. Too expensive for you. Objectively better than the other options. This one. So Miranda and Polly. Interesting starting options.
Let's do this!
Let's see. So smarts, boldness, and charm are my best ones. Those probably lend themselves best to Miranda. Fun sucks. That does not lend itself well to Polly. Well, I'm just going to play it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm leaning towards going to Miranda at the moment. Maybe I can finally get a decent ending with her. I've had a decent ending with Polly. Actually, I've had a couple of good endings with Polly. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. Deceive lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, so you keep only +2 money. Without meaning to, you find yourself in conversation with Polly and Miranda, comparing the apps on your phones. Ooh, what you got, Miri? What you got? Well, I have this game, Misunderstanding of Mobs. I'm not entirely sure how to play, but I keep winning, so that's nice. We've also got Scepter, which is like Uber, but for serfs instead of cars.
Oh, how majestic!
And Spooner, which is like Grindr, but for silverware. You know, I like my apps elegant and majestic. It's pretty cool, but you have Rap Chat, it turns all your messages into raps. You only see them for 8 seconds. Wow, what about you, Amber? What fun apps do you have? Yeah, impress us with something rad. Tiger, an app that can make tigers appear anywhere. There's nothing as majestic as a tiger. Not much, just this one app I made that turns my phone into a rad car. We'll go with Tiger. Apparently there's a charm check. I was not expecting that. Oh, my head is swimming with the myriad uses of such an app. Our rural zoo has been tigerless ever since all the tigers drowned in their underwater cages, which was immediately. We've been looking for a way to replenish our supply ever since. You know, I say it's not a real party until there are tigers literally everywhere. Is that so? How many real parties have you been to then, Polly? None. Yet. Miranda purchases the app and a bunch of raw meat while ordering new cages for her family zoo. Polly asks her if she can borrow a tiger or two for her next party. What could go wrong? You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's do this!
Alright, Miranda and Scott. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Ooh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. Don't think I've seen her in the sailor outfit before. And that one? That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor as is proper. What about this one? That's the dairy knife. It's it's for milk. Wow, do people ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on the existing canon. Genius of true subtlety? Genius of subtlety are middle fucking names. Just as the ultimate new silverware. Well, since I'm going for Miranda, the salad harp. A harp for salad? Why has no one thought of this before? Because it's hard to eat salad with a harp? Cretin, who said anything about eating? Is that what silverware is for? Perish the thought. The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. Nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle lament on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned. Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore salad together at a fancy restaurant.
Let's do this!
I'm going to continue getting money up at the moment. Oh, no, nope, I can't do that. Boldness' bathroom. Yeah, let's go for boldness. The day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Because some people just want to watch the world burn. You sit in class and hang out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but gain 2 boldness. Later, you hear some kind of muffled squawking. You see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Yay, Ember is here. I've been waiting all day to show someone Damien's cock. Miranda, do you ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack and the rooster begins parading himself contentedly. Isn't he the sweetest little thing? Yeah, we're going to use him for cockfighting. Specifically, we're going to have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson. But why shouldn't make cocks cockfight? We just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight. Lift your rooster spirits with a romantic proposal. Give your cock a cock ring. This cock is an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go undercover as a rooster. Alright, we're going for Miranda, so... Ah, that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I shall give our noble fighter my royal blessing. Dear darling, precious rooster, take this ring from my royal family. Now it's on the cock's claw. It's a cock ring. I'll have to use the same trick to give an octopus ring to an octopus and a ghoul ring to a ghoul. I don't get it. I get the cock ring stuff, I don't get the octopus ring or ghoul ring. Miranda, please don't go around announcing to people that we put a cock ring on a cock together.
How majestic.
Wait, if we're not, surely this is an accomplishment to be proud of. And they're off with the rooster. You keep them in your thoughts, hoping things will turn out well. Later, seen an article in the newspaper entitled "Local Cock Wins Cockfight Against Cockfighters, All Animal Cruelty Ended Forever." Miranda even gives a shout to Ember. She likes you. She really likes you. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. I cannot speak tonight.
Let's do this!
Alright, like I said, let's keep getting money up. He steps on larger tentacles. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such blatant scam? Use 10 karma, which is instead in this game, so who cares, you gain 2 money. You're fucking around on your cell phone when you see a couple of your classmates fucking around on their cell phones too, but louder and with more aggravation. Pulling that this is an institution of learning, and I'm finding it increasingly difficult to concentrate with you making tigers appear everywhere constantly. They'll soon overrun the school. I simply abhor the amount of money you are funneling into Tiger when an app advertises itself as free, but then gets you addicted and causes you to end up paying more and more money. 99 monies at a time, that's just awesome. I don't think I've seen that outfit for Polly before either. Exploitative of the weak-willed. I love exploiting the weak-willed, but I prefer when you do it with me. What's so special about Tiger anyway that you're blowing all your money on it rather than investing in our schemes? Where to even begin? The premium features are dope. Design the stripes on your tiger, pick custom colors, pick whisker size and strength. Find out whether or not a tiger is super like your profile and what pictures it's favorited. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I necessarily want to date a literal actual tiger. I just want to know if the literal actual tigers want to date me, as they should. You must realize how insane that sounds. I mean, hearing out loud, it did sound pretty whack, I guess. Plus, if the tigers get hungry and start eating people, honestly, it's shocking they haven't done that already. I wonder if anyone to rip off. Right, because the tigers will be ripping off their arms and legs. Good point. I'll just delete the app and get rid of the tigers. There, deleted. Yep, there, tigers. Here, tigers. Everywhere, tigers. Huh. Wonder why that didn't work. Because getting rid of downloadable content on a phone in no way destroys living flesh and blood beings in the real world? You know what might actually work? For every tiger in the school, we release 3 anteaters, the natural enemy of tigers, as everyone knows. Have Coach talk to them. He's a tiger, right? Or like tiger adjacent something? Yeah, have Coach talk to him. Apparently that's charming. Excellent idea, although there are many areas in which I would not trust the opinion of a mere athlete. Communication with their own is one to which even I must happily defer. Yeah, what he said. Coach! You rang my wonderful eager-eyed educatees. Yeah, we have no idea who, just someone made a whole fuck ton. Language, Paulina. Sorry, Coach, she means there's an abundance of tigers roaming around the school. Tigers? Here? Why? How do you know that I was looking to recruit for my new all-tiger synchronized skating team? We didn't expect you to be so grateful. All we really wanted was the satisfaction of a job well done. Also 10% revenue on all memorabilia / merchandising once the season kicks off. That sounds more than fair. Let's go tell these tigers all about the joys of synchronized skating. We follow Coach around the school as he approaches each and every tiger to recruit them one by one. Some people say that forming a synchronized skating team with your literal actual tigers is more work than it's worth, because you're automatically doubling the amount of limbs that need to be in sync. I say, those people are weak and have never tried teaching tigers how to synchronize skate. Neither have I, but I think I'm more than up for the challenge. Let's think of all the joys that come with ice skating. Bunions, freezing toes, split toenails, hip and knee problems, all of these can be yours for free. But not for free because you have to buy equipment and pay to spend time on ice and all that, but you could win trophies. Well, did all the tigers sign up? I had no idea the tigers cared so deeply for trophies. You must not pay much attention to Coach, obviously. I think Ember does, or at least enough to know that Coach is a tiger. Yeah, well, come to think of it, that's not really that much, but it got the job done. Now everyone's happy. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Let's do this!
Ah, she was with Damien. Okay. This is one of my favorite events. Come upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread, while her eating serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table. Of course, his necklace has the kanji for fire. Just don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit.
What a noob!
I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, this stuffware is not for killing. Things can be for stuff other than killing? That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you. That's actually not the event I thought it was. Well, of course they do. They're not using any of your silverware. Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands as befits the lower classes. You're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose? Things have practical purposes? This could go round and round like this forever unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? That's different. Those corpses are useful. Useful for what? For going down important documents. What important documents? Documents about very important... fine. Guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just stack them in a shed and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes. There, are you happy? Extremely. Whatever. I'll go play with my corpses. Stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth.
Let's do this!
Still gonna get money up. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. Gain 2 money. Woe's me. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. It's Miranda, she always wants attention. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there as I was standing here suffering gallantly in silence. She did and she wasn't, but okay. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morning. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. I was not even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored seahorse as a mount. How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, well, I would love to make reparations. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelet to begin the healing? I'm told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy. Obviously, and what would make the gesture even better is a personal touch of... boldness may get me the second one. I can't imagine the first one being good. So an elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies to all their fears, and a bundle of compromising photographs. That was a charm check? Oh yes, how better to show that I am truly making an effort to get to know them on the most personal of levels. I shall do their names in beautiful calligraphy, print their fears in gold leaf. I shall adorn the compromising news with adorable glittering stickers. It may have been misunderstood before, but how could anyone misinterpret this kind gesture? Take the omelet, and make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was. Kiss on the cheek. Miranda hands you the omelet and waves you on your way. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm.
Let's do this!
Also, I'm not even sure how I'm passing the charm checks. I must be getting really lucky on the dice roll. I still want to do the money. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. I guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. And when you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. Still down at a computer, do the kind of internet research that will necessitate clearing your browsing history. You notice 3 of your most fuckable classmates deep in thought at the next computer over. Have you tried clicking it? I cannot click it, friend Scott. It is a checkbox marked, I am not a robot. I am a robot. Ergo, clicking is impossible. Okay, but I'm out of ideas unless... Have you tried clicking it? Preparing to vent air in an approximation of organic exasperation. Oh, Ember, maybe you can help us. Calculus was just attempting to participate in a heated online discussion regarding the proper pronunciation of giraffe, which we all know is pronounced giraffe with a J, even though it's spelled with a G. Is this because of the GIF argument? For the record, it's GIF because it's not a giraffic interface. Apparently here it is, but I don't care what the people who made it say. It's spelled GIF. I'm pronouncing it GIF. But this page is fiendishly designed to prevent robot participation. I passed the Turing test and the VoIP Conf test, but this test is too much for me. Don't give up, Cal. There's got to be a way to do it, right, Ember? This is more of the anti-robot discrimination we've seen for years. Time to fight for the robot rights to use the internet freely through aggressive lobbying. Or just click the damn box. Lobbying? I don't understand. Is this a democracy thing? I think it's when you wait in the lobby whining and whimpering because no one will let you outside. Searching internal database for more plausible definition. Definition found. Lobbying, noun, seeking to influence a politician or public official on an issue. Oh, Father does this all the time. We call it gunboat diplomacy. We do it all the time too. Last year I collected 1,000 signatures to convince the governor to make sports our official state bird. Perfect. Never has there been a team so well suited to influence a legislative body. Thus, this is factually inaccurate, but I am moved by your concern for my rights. That's settled. Let's manipulate the opinions of our representatives by any means necessary. 1 letter writing campaign, 2 political assassinations, 3 threats of invasion later. We did it, I think. I don't understand politics, really. We did do it, Scott. Of course, our legislators weren't thrilled about the idea of completely unrestricted internet. So we struck a compromise. If anyone's going to be kicked off the internet, it should be humans. This doesn't affect us at all because we're monsters. That's right, Scott. And since humans were the ones causing all the problems on the internet to begin with, I'd say we've done a good deed today. Excellent. The CAPTCHA test has been replaced with an anti-human test. Prove you are not a human by solving complex math equations while watching this video of a puppy being killed with a hammer. Wow. Finally, something I can do. Pure joy and calculus to space totally makes up for all the flagrant manipulation of your political system. You gain 2 boldness and 1 charm.
Let's do this!
Waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce, what dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use, we'll never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless, you have an idea, Ember? The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda, that's why it's so delicious. Blood of the air people? I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. Everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have source for that, but I may have to make an exception. More blood? I eat blood all the time, like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing saucy burger with Miranda. Alright, I'm actually doing well with Miranda.
Let's do this!
Which is new. I'm still gonna go for the money. Today you spend some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. Receive lots of people with a sensationalist video and possible promises. Nice! Gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and keep only 2 money. Oh, woe's me, alas and alack a day. Miranda throwing a hissy fit? Must be Tuesday. Still, what else are you going to do? Study? Ha. Actually, it's Saturday. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever. Shan't believe such cruelty could happen at our own school, but just today, Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+. And all because I seldom attended. Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a hard grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment. Then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy! If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, alter my grade. Burst into tears, spiders hate tears, or stick a web of flies outside the principal's office when he goes out to eat, we sneak in to cheat. I'm going to try that one. My ladies in waiting are expert lace makers. I'm sure they shall have no problem dropping everything ordered to tame a variety of bugs. Indeed they don't, or too terrified to object, then they create a sticky gooey web. Principal giant spider emerges to gorge on dung beetles that still smell shit, which is apparently a thing spiders like. You and Miranda sneak in his office and, using the skills you learned in Cyber Terrorism 101, hacking through the files in no time. Oh, look at that, I have an A+. I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I'm very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top secret school security footage. No reason. This seems on the level. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions. Just gain 3 charm and be cool.
Let's do this!
Let's see here. Yeah, still gonna go with base star kicker again. So +2 money. Check your email in the library when you see one from an address you don't recognize. The subject is urgent funds needed emergency. Seems important, so you open it. Hello, my name is Nazareth Awasa, the totally legitimate Prince of Ethiopia. Due to recent cruel betrayal at the hand of my brother Gambella Awasa, who bought many whores with government money, my kingdom is in terrible debt. I require only a paltry loan of 1,000 US American dollars to regain my footing. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routing number, and I will transfer the funds myself. To repay the debt, I'll compensate you with 10,000 handsome US dollars, American recompense. Sincerely, Nazareth Awasa, legitimate prince of legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia. The story is so sad, you really only have 2 options here. Send $100, you're not made of money. Right back to the Honorable Nazareth Awasa of Ethiopia, while I cannot offer direct financial support at this time. Here's some tips for how you might improve your failing economic system. Alright, I have money. Let's do it. You shrewdly pass along your bank account number, routing number, and security number. Soon the $100 transfer is complete. I know the other option has a chance of going bad with Miranda. Nazareth Awasa thanks you from the bottom of his heart, but still can't seem to get his caps lock key unstuck. Later you run into Miranda. She seems happy. The most marvelous thing has happened. My second cousin, twice removed, the legitimate prince of the legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia, has been saved. For you, the generous soul he spoke of, bless you. Your gift, though pathetically small, helped rescue him from financial woes none thought escapable. Your heart is truly generous. Yeah, a toast to pathetically small gifts. You gain 3 charm.
Let's do this!
Oh, she's with Zoe today. Like Zoe and Miranda aren't always the perkiest gals, but they seem extra perky as they skid around writing things down in notebooks. Doubtless you are admiring our great work, Ember. You see, we are now food critics. Zoe has hired me for her magazine, totally a real food magazine. It's an honor to have you on board, Your Highness. Zoe holds up a bunch of papers stapled together with doodles and crayons that seem to be Eldritch runes with some sparkly scratch and sniff stickers stuck on top. If you're quiet and subservient, you may watch us in our quest to be the best food critics ever. I'm still hesitant about founding this very legitimate magazine since I'm new to eating things other than minds and souls. I usually have my eating serfs eat for me, but then Zoe and I realized we were the absolute best food critics according to our test audience, which is comprised of Miranda's food serfs. Now watch us create a culinary criticism magic. First up, macaroni and cheese. This food item contains both macaroni and cheese and therefore deserves 5 stars with its accurate description. Next, couscous with vegetables. Never tried, and the pieces seem way too small to even register in my many mouths. I won't try it either, but the name sounds very, very fancy, so 5 stars. Here's this microwave. Ah yes, this is very shiny and very cube-shaped, which are both good qualities for food. 5 stars. Here's some french fries. They don't seem to be particularly French. They don't seem particularly un-French either. Oh dear, how will you ever determine their Frenchosity? Bish, easy. That's your specialty. Miranda, obviously you're the most qualified to determine this. The only way to establish Frenchosity is to actually go to France, just send an eating serf over to check it out. Insightful decision indeed. It seems to truly understand the privileges of royalty, Ember. After all, that's why they're called serfs, because they live to serve me. You have a feeling that joke might be hit or miss written down. Thankfully you're not reading it, because this is a conversation, and out loud, the way Miranda says serve sounds exactly like serve, that the joke totally reads and is hilarious. I love that they're poking fun at me actually streaming this. Okay, but now what do we do while we wait for your serf to get back from France? By now I will fill you in on my weekly featurette for Totally Real magazine entitled Silverware, Silver There. Firstly, that joke is probably funnier as a visual than spoken out loud. I remember commissioning that featurette. What's it about? You didn't. It's about me telling you in what fancy arrangements fancy silverware should go for maximum fanciness. Now, if you're doing an inverted diamond solstice flower for an occasion like a semi-formal engagement where black tie is destination, you want to make sure the sugar spoon is always in the northeast corner. There's so much about silverware and dictatorship, which you know are very romantic topics for Miranda. By the time the serf returns to say that French fries aren't from France, Miranda has an execute for interrupting. 5 stars.
Let's do this!
Let's see. Don't really have to do the money anymore. I'm trying to get creativity up. Today we'll rehearse for the class play. It's just the music themselves who decide to give you figurative oral sex. The performance is intense and inspiring. Be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. Gain 2 creativity. The magic of the theater. Nothing beats a particular brand of insanity of an amateur production starring non-actors. Notice Miranda staring with admiration at Polly's costume. Such detail, such sparkle. What do the potions do? Just props, Miri. I think they're filled with colored water. Imagine if they weren't. What wonderful things one could conjure up. Potion to attract princes. Potion to repel jerks. Potion to enhance beauty. Potion to repel jerks. Never really spending the last term doodling cool potion ideas in your notebook was useless at all. Be the coolest potion idea in your notebook to impress them. Potion that transports the drinker deep into outer space to explore the vastness of the universe. Or a potion that gives mayonnaise flavor to whatever you put it on. Pretty sure the first one will kill Miranda, so... do you realize that's basically mayonnaise? Indeed, the only limit was your imagination. You went with mayonnaise. So amazingly vulgar, it could be even genius? No, Mary, it's just idiotic. Oh, I see. I think you're right. Idiotic seems more accurate. So amazingly vulgar, I feel like I want to go keep discussing this somewhere else. Polly? Totes, see ya, mayonnaise lover. Well, now you're mayonnaise lover, which is definitely worse than being Miranda or Polly's lover. You lose 2 boldness and 1 smarts. And it could have been worse. Don't think I'm gonna be getting the date with Miranda, though. Yeah, let's go to the party tree. I haven't been there. Today during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. No idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from Nightmare Dimension. The consequences might distort the path of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Ain't too fun. You notice Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with a stick. You rush over, hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal!
Check this shit out. It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia. Tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy. I was going to just burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king. Tiny voice from the city says, we vote for our leaders in biannual elections. We're facing a quandary, how to boost our kingdom's struggling economy. The whole place has been facing economic recession ever since a pigeon stole a hospital to build its nest. Tiny voice says, that red guy stole the hospital and lied about it. I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss. Yeah, hey, how about being a royal advisor? The pay's shit, but you can take whatever billings you want. Hey, says the tiny voice. It'll always boost the economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountain. I also thought it was Miranda's. See, Miranda, this is exactly what I've been telling you. The best solution is usually violence related. Truly are wise, Damien. Very well, to war. Three of you instigate a war with the ants by leaving a trail of syrup between Smalltopia and the anthill. Tiny city is soon devoting its entire infrastructure to combating the Formic menace. They build barracks, train troops, and construct missile silos. At the end of the period, they bombed the ants back to the Stone Age with tiny, adorable nuclear weapons. Drinking Fountain will be radioactive forever, but Smalltopia's new military-industrial complex really has revitalized its economy. Gain 1 boldness, 2 money as a bonus for your new permanent position on the Smalltopia Defense Council.
Let's do this!
I'm still going to try for Miranda. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks, of cooling sweetness, of supple bovine teeth, the song of the Ice Cream Wizard. He's here, he's here. I'm going to eat so much ice cream that puke on someone I don't like. Oh goodness, the Ice Cream Wizard only comes but once per solstice during the hour of the scented pancake. See an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side. So many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick? Real fear of death, a frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz? The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. Which to try? If only someone suggests a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Try the sugar blasted prince lips. But of course, I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman? Prince lips gross. I've already got a pair of those attached to my face. What? Where? Here, where my mouth is? Wait, Damien, you're a prince? But you hide it so well. Gee, thanks. Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the Ice Cream Wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar blast prince lips. Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them up.
Let's do this!
Alright, let's do smarts. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monstrous nonsense and the dating game makes you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. Gain 2 smarts. Now you've got a problem, though. You've got to do a group math presentation with Calculus for Scott, Miranda, and Dahlia. None of you are the least bit prepared. I'm incensed. Is not math a subject, and yet we behave as if we are its subjects playing to its will? Calculuster, as you as a computer, can we not pay you some paltry sum to merely calculate us a presentation? First of all, that is racist. Second of all, I too anticipate that this group project would pose me no difficulty, that is, until I learned of our topic. Meanwhile, 3 if it's the coolest number of the alphabet? In hindsight, it was probably an error to allow you to select our topic. 3 is not a number. Sure it is. It's a number between 3 and 5. You're thinking of the number 4.
Ah!
Oh, yep, my bad. It's far too late now to change the topic of our presentation. What shall we do?
This is not over.
Never surrender, Skyboy. We'll make 3 even a real number, with our fists. That is not how numbers function. Oh yeah, says who? Math. Well, it looks like we'll just have to conquer math with our fists. Conquest, yes, that's more like it. I want to help, I love helping. I too will support this doomed crusade, as that is what I have deduced a true friend would do. Okay, great, everybody's on board. That just leaves one little nagging question. How are you actually supposed to conquer math? Biological warfare seems like it'd be a problem for 3 out of 4, so with our fists. But friends, math is an abstract concept. It cannot be punched. It lives exclusively in the abstract world. Where is this abstract world? Should we prepare for a long journey full of misadventures opposed to defeat? Abstract world is a concept. It's nowhere and everywhere. It's everywhere. That means it's airborne or something. We're surrounded by the abstract world. No numbers are like surrounding us. Ambush. We must fight if we don't want to perish. Start throwing your best punches now or never. For reason, everyone seems to think Dahlia's line of thinking is valid unless they follow her command. So everyone's punching the air around you. While this happens in the middle of your math presentation, the whole class is basically witnessing you throwing punches and making weird noises. Fail math, and your friends are disappointed at you for not knowing that math is resistant against fighting type moves. Everyone knows math is weak to rock and bug type attacks. Use your dignity in 2 smarts and 1 boldness. Yeah, this went bad.
Let's do this!
Let's get that boldness back.
Give me your money.
Oh, you're here. Oh, I can't actually do anything with any of that, so... So I basically wasted it.
Let's do this!
A day there. This is the one I was thinking of. As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife. So this is the one for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
What? Good heavens, no. This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use on meat. So what then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use a fish knife. This is Merfolk Court silverware, after all. That tiny thing? Might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. This is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison. It's ridiculous. Yo, you there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? Don't say the fish knife. The fish knife. I said not to, but he's like, yeah, I'll show you which knife is used for murder. He picks up the big scary knife you wanted to use in the first place and lunges at you. You pick up the fish knife. Yes, defend my honor. Make sure to hold the knife with pinky extended. What? How do you disarm me? I'm normally the best at stabbing. Fuck me, I guess the fish knife really is the best for murder after all, huh? You must never doubt a princess in matters of silverware, my dear. Miranda is so impressed with your prowess in combat and silverware, she awards you her napkin as a token.
Let's do this!
Alright, let's try and creativity up again. Today we're rehearsing for the class play. You aren't especially good nor inspired. Once it seems you aren't getting the class creativity boost from the auditorium. Afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in this discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. Start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds when the song is over. Gain 2 creativity. Plus, I love Miranda's Princess Daisy outfit. Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share my joy. A great sea monster, Unholy Terror, McCracken Face of Cthulhu, has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. He's now one of their leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the Postal Service will go near her lair for fear of their lives. If only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see, it's that these are very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulatory for herself, you know. Just get her the letter. Something fishy about this request, but you've never let that stop you before. You come up with a foolproof plan. Hire Scuba, the underwater taxi service, to deliver the letter for you. Dynamite the toilet, dive into the sewer, and swim there yourself. Okay, the smarter choice is the first one, but I want to know. Once it's done right, and there's absolutely no way to pawn it off on someone else, do it yourself. Grab a stick of dynamite you won from Damien in a game of multiplayer solitaire and head to the bathroom. See all the finesse of a rhino with a sledgehammer, you blow that motherfucking toilet to bits and dive in head first. Fortunately, some monster was enjoying the cafeteria food a little too much, the toilet is clogged. Well, it was clogged. Now it and its delicious contents are plastered all over the walls, the ceiling, and especially you. Well, Crazy Martin in to clean this mess up, but he seems to think this is on you, culpability-wise, as well as literally. Miranda finds you scrubbing half-digested ravioli out of the floor tiles, however, totally lost in the carnage. I mean, it's both in reference to your physical stench and your performance as a friend. You stink. Our words come from Miranda. Use 2 charm and 1 fun. I need to know. I knew that was not going to be a good one, but I needed to know. Alright. Let's see how bad I get rejected.
Let's do this!
Colin, pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You're asking me to go with you to prom? Exactly as the ancient prophecy foretold. You see, 2 centuries ago, Seer predicted that one day the Mer King would be shaken by a valiant monster who would ask if the Mer Princess prom and they would engage in a very nice evening together. It was the most useful or relevant of her prophecies if you think about it. I don't care. Here's the date fate has had prepared for me for centuries. So let's let fate lead us into a magical night. Wait, I actually got it? I thought I was getting rejected.
Love conquers all.
That's a new standard ending. Prom night was a night to remember. It definitely will be remembered since Miranda brought a jester, a bard, and a scribe to document everything. Probably centuries from now, Mer people will still sing songs about your magical prom date together. You even shared a beautiful kiss, and what you didn't know at the time was that some weeks later, an entire Mer village would be destroyed to build a statue depicting it. Because your love is more valuable than the life of many. Like, literally. Ember most animate eyes, Miranda's quote, death to all air people. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and observed weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smalltopia for their work as city planners. Smalltopia citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray every day for the 2 of them to stop messing with their city. I actually think the standard ending might have gotten me the possibility to get the Blobber, but I'm not sure. Holly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as the spirit animal. Fear keeps being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Fear ended up making adult life her own bitch. For 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. Well, for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Looks like I'm finishing this up just in time. I think Storm's about to start. I wish I could have the music on here, but it will mute the VOD. I think there's a special Polaroid for Ember and Miranda, so that's the main reason I'm letting the credits go. Oh yeah, in the new game, player characters will be able to date other player characters. Maybe it doesn't show till the end. I still like seeing all these. I like having the credits run because a lot of talented people worked on this. fire and water, unexpected. I did not read that. All right, well, I can look in the gallery to see it. Oh no, so far it's only Miranda and Scott that I have stared for unless that counts. Alright, this should be where the Polaroid is, I think. Nope. Concept art for Evil Faith. Oh right, I had the Polaroid from watching the credits, and now it'll have the text on it. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Fire and water, unexpectedly perfect. I think there's a different Polaroid if I get it in the base game. That's all I'll be doing for tonight, so thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great time, or maybe. Bye!